Welcome, everybody. It's good to be back. I love how my light always turns off at the wrong time. It's like it's listening. Hold on. I swear, sometimes it turns off after 30 seconds, sometimes 20 minutes. I turn it on intentionally so that it will get the first shut off out of the way, and sometimes it doesn't until I start stream. I don't know. It's a brand new light, or at least it was when I pulled it out of the box. I have no idea why it acts that way, but welcome in, everybody. It's good to be back. We're doing some more Kenshi today with the CRABMASTER Run. So thanks for joining me for it. Also, thank you for allowing me yesterday off. I needed to get organized on some stuff. I posted a little announcement in the Discord. It's nothing major. It's nothing to worry about, but TLDR is I'm basically focusing and prioritizing on expanding and diversifying content because I think that it's just a little self-limiting to only be doing the live streaming and the primarily Twitch-focused live streaming. So I just was taking a little bit of time to start getting some stuff organized, organizing some files that I needed to clean up, getting a content schedule started, all that sort of stuff. So look out for me on any platforms that you're on, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, whatever. I'm just going to be more active posting things that are still game and non-game related, but not necessarily stream. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started in the game because I'm excited to be here for Kenshi. Tao, welcome in. Good to have you. Made it to France 10 days ago, finally. Congratulations, Enda. That's been on your mind for a long time. Also, hello, Willow on YouTube. Rainstorm Wander, congrats on grabbing the first redeem. And hello, everybody else. Kian, Fru, hello. How was TwitchCon and how am I doing? TwitchCon was great. Got to see some good friends. That's always the main attraction of it. And I'm doing pretty well. Got some personal stuff going on, some business stuff coming up, and just working on my content as well at the same time. All right, so I believe this was our save right here, the good crabs. Missed you yesterday, but all good. Yeah, I just I needed to close some mental loops that had been open for too long. Finally stopped having stress dreams about somehow being back in Florida and then trying to get back to France. Oh, that sounds intense. Yeah. Okay, so we join our crabs, Mittens and Crab Cake. And let's see how everything was when we left off. They're growing. They're getting stronger. Mittens already up to 39 toughness. And as I recall, a little bit of money in the bank, although most of that's going to food, because we've been able to sell Fog Prince heads. Hey, Toady, welcome in. Good to have you. Be lurking while video editing yourself, so might pop in and out with messages. Hey, no worries. Good luck with the video editing. I know how that is. I'm almost wondering if it's time to set the crabs loose on some tougher targets, but maybe not quite yet. Hey, nobody found. Good to see you. Kenshi's going well. We're doing our CRABMASTER challenge, so right now we're raising up a couple of crabs for war. So we're in our training arc at the moment. Using a new program, so learning curve, yeah. If they die, can I eat them? Yes, except I'm a robot who doesn't need to eat, but my enemies can butcher them, so I have to be careful of that. Always wanted to do that. Raising a crab army sounds awesome. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to actually train them. 1 a.m. in Spain, and you couldn't find what to relax to. Hey, we are glad to have you here. You get to enjoy the relaxing sounds of crab battle. Ah, here we go. Wow, look at that. Crab Cake took out an entire group of Fogmen. They are getting strong. Hey, what's up, Dilly? Good to see you. Yes, this is proof that the training is working. Mind you, the crabs crowd control spawning for Skyrim. Now you want crab cakes. They do sound good, don't they? They're scary. Yeah, I almost wonder if I need to send them to go against, like, some Holy Nation or something. Somebody who's got more attack to, you know, activate the stronger opponent logic a little bit more. Are they faster than Leviathans? Good question. I don't know. Send a kaiju against the Holy Nation. I've been working on editing the Fogman playthrough as well. I'm thinking that'll take me about a week to get through at this point. So hopefully within a week, I'll be able to release the entire video for the Fogman rehabilitation. They can for sure go back and forth across the Fog Islands. Yeah. Oh, look. Is there a prince in the lot? That looks like a heavy. We'll take some heavies. Ah, recovery coma. Okay. I think it's time to send Crab Cake in. We'll send Hermit to go patch up Mittens. Great name for the Crabmaster. Thank you. To be honest, I came up with a number of good names, but I play basically hardcore or like permadeath. So we lost like 5 runs. I was really scraping the bottom of the barrel for unique names when a run finally took off. Here's a nice big group. Man, they're kind of peak predators, aren't they? Crab Cake's just chasing them down. Relentless. Can you imagine being pursued by this? All right, come on back and get you a rest. No, thank you. All right, how's Mittens doing? Still kind of healing up. Now, it's important we get Mittens and Crab Cake pretty strong because, well, there's two ways we can get more crabs. I have the Tameable Beasts mod, but I think it's probably more of a challenge if I only buy crabs from a crab shop. So these two basically are going to be our sole fighting force until we can make it to Crab Town. Because I don't believe there's anywhere else you can buy crabs. Here for Crab Cake standing at the gates of the Holy Capital calling for their champion-elect to come out and face him in the name of their god. All returns to crustacean, Okranite. Crabkind is older even than Narco. Show them the weakness of their human form. There's a mod that adds a chance for shiny animals like Pokemon. Could be cool to find a shiny crab. I love that. I'm going to check into that mod after stream. Speaking of Pokemon, can I just share an experience? Okay, I got my old Pokemon cards out of the garage, and I started organizing them, and I started logging them in a collector app and all that. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to join a local like trading card trading group because I have some surplus. I have some old sets that I want to see if I can fill. Maybe there's some people who are into the hobby and like they might want to do some casual trades and stuff. Oh my god, is it full of scalpers and people who want to wring every possible dime out of you. Oh, it's miserable. You'll contact someone about like a really casual trade and they'll see a card they want. And then they'll start asking you about it and start badgering you as if you were the one that contacted them to sell it, and then drive you to the lowest possible price. I'm really glad I'm not a child into the hobby right now, because everywhere you go, people are like camping outside of stores to get booster packs on release. People are turning into a whole thing to flip for profit. It's crazy. Kind of weird nowadays, everything around profit. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely something like all of our hobbies have to be for profit now. Like I feel that. I just made a post in my Discord about how I'm trying to make revenue with streaming and content creation. Like I get it. I understand the impetus to try to make a living doing things you enjoy, but I don't know, some things just some aspects of it feel more scummy to me than others. When you were young and played Magic the Gathering in the good old days, it was nothing like this. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not the experience I expected. What do we have nearby? I want to say... the only thing I'm unsure about is if the Holy Nation will butcher the crabs if they go unconscious. I don't think they would. I think that's a bandit activity, but I'm just not 100% sure. So we might want to get trained up some more still. Favorite part in the Kenshi map is Obedience. Just looks amazing. Yeah, man, Obedience is such a haunting sight the first time you find it. You vote for, if possible, crab armor. Do you mean the crab armor that's already in the game for humans? Or do you mean like a mod to put armor on the crab? You have no idea what's in the game. Okay. Oh, Crab Cake is hungry. I think I need to refill their backpacks. Yeah, so there is a group in the game called Crab Raiders that basically live with crabs, but they also make armor out of their shells, and it's some of the better armor in the game. There's a newer game with a long title about your card collection being thrown away and you buying a garbage dump to find them. Free demo on Steam. Let me know if you remember the name, because I am planning a demo day soon. And that sounds like a lighthearted one to include. Don't know if it would be a mod then, but armor for the crabs. Yeah, in this game, you cannot really give animals armor. They kind of have other advantages, so I guess, you know, they feel it would be unfair. What happened to Crab Cake's backpack? Oh, I think that's a bug with the mod. My wife threw out my card collection, so I bought a dump to find them all. Okay, I'll definitely look into this. Is this like the guy who threw away a hard drive with like a bunch of Bitcoin on it and tried to buy the entire dump? I wonder if it's inspired by that. Seems like an oversight, honestly. Who wouldn't want armor for your pets? I'm sure it's just a balancing thing because animals are already quite strong. Goats don't play, it's true. You know what? That's why my crab backpack is gone. I don't have any active mods. Let me save and relaunch the game. I might have turned them off when I was editing something in FCS. Honestly, with the card stuff, you're glad you were just like, ooh, I like the artwork on this card, and that was the end of it. Yeah, that's how I thought it was going to be. But no, people are ripping packs of Pokemon cards, putting them straight into sleeves, and selling them for like $700, $800 for one card. No, they do that card checker thing. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not really against it for like long-term collectors. People who are like, I'm going to hold this and appreciate it, and as it ages, I'm going to take care of it, and it will be worth something one day. But the whole like camp outside Target, buy a case of booster boxes, flip them on TikTok Live, and sell them for hundreds of dollars immediately. I don't know, man. It's not my scene, that's for sure. They'll do something about it when it starts scaring away the fan base. Maybe. Welcome in, Marine. You're old enough to remember having 7 first edition Charizards that were in a folder and not know where they are now. If you have any storage units, attics, basements, underground storage caches, I highly recommend you check those because, yeah, that first edition Charizard is quite the value. Raldania, it's your birthday today. Well, welcome in. Happy birthday to you. All right, let's see. Do they have their backpack? They don't currently. Yeah, so Tame Beasties is on. So they might have lost their backpacks because I loaded the game without the mod installed. But I should be able to go buy some. Or maybe I'll need to wait for a restock. Yeah, let's buy some food for now, and then I will wait for a restock. Have the crabs eaten recently? They both need to eat. And I take it they're not going to eat out of my backpack. Hold on, I need to record this for a short I have concerning Beep coming up. We will not be recruiting Beep because our entire army is going to be crab. Hey, Micah, welcome in. Let's see if I drop more rice bowls. Will they eat them? All right, let's just, we'll send them out because the hunger's going up and we'll just leave some rice bowls on the ground for them. We'll wait for the backpacks to respawn. Hey, EV, good to see you. Hope you're well. I think if we wipe out the death yards, it's a good thing because they should completely regenerate. So hopefully we stop having so much trouble finding enemies to train on. There's a group. Can Crab Cake catch up to them? Let's find out. You missed the go live, just saw me boot Kenshi. You're like, oh, it's on then. Yep. It's weekend Kenshi time. Oh, bad. Crab Cake just took a bunch of hits to the chest. Which is honestly not the worst thing, because being knocked unconscious is how you raise the toughness. Okay, let's get Mittens to come out here then. As long as Crab Cake continues to recover and have the health go in a positive direction, we're happy. Vertical stream title says day 2, FYI. Good catch. It should now say day 3. Thank you. Might be a stupid question, but do the cannibals leave the crabs alone since they're not a viable food source for them? Yes, that seems to be the case. So the Fogmen, the way that they eat people is they throw them on a pole, and then the princes and the heavies come by and eat them. But they don't do that to animals, and they don't do that to skeletons. So it actually makes the Fogmen safer to train against than like dust bandits or hungry bandits who are weaker but will actually butcher the crabs and kill them. Minus 51's going to be a recovery coma. Let's put Mittens in bed real quick. See if we can go grab crab cake for a faster recovery. Now, Hermit's role in all this is as a pacifist, so Hermit doesn't actually do the fighting, but is basically the beast master. And you do need somebody... Hello, welcome in. You do need somebody to feed the crabs. If you play as a bone dog, provided you modify the bone dog to fit inside buildings, you can play as a solo bone dog because bone dogs can eat limbs. So if they decapitate a limb or, amputate a limb, or if they come across, a fight happened and they come across a limb, then they can feed themselves. Crabs cannot. How's my day going? Pretty well. How about yours? Is that, let me see. Is that like Switz? Welcome in. Good to have you. Master of the blocks as well. Oh, Hermitcraft. Ooh, Mittens is doing good. We might send Mittens back out. After a delectable meal. All right, back to the death yard with you. Yeah, I'm starting to think that they might be ready for some armed targets. I just have to figure out who. There is a Holy Nation, like, military camp just to the east of the Fog Islands that could be a good target. You're working on some stuff, but listening in if mods be needed. Sounds good. Enjoy the stuff and the work. Nakisha, welcome in. Don't worry about Nightbot. I need to turn Nightbot off. I need to take it out back and disable it. Just looked at RAM prices. Since you bought your kit 100 days ago, the kit is now 2.6 times as expensive. Is it because of the whole AI bubble? I seem to recall people buying up RAM because they can run local models entirely on RAM. DDR5 is stupid expensive. You got a 64 gigabyte kit for $200. Now it's $530. That's ridiculous. Is it like the fastest speed possible? I mean, it shouldn't matter, but... Not even, it's just a really good kit of 6000 CL30. I don't know what the CL30 means, but that is a ridiculous price increase. It's a good thing I have 48 already, because that should tide me over for a while. And I'd hate to be trying to upgrade during a price spike. I'm really glad I got the GPU that I did, because now that I'm doing like multi-streaming, dual encoding, vertical streaming, local recording, everything, I need every bit of the dual encoders on the GPU that I got. I'm using like all of my NVENC sessions, the entire ladder. Cache latency, gotcha. Okay, so we have Leviathan pockets. That's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for a feed backpack that comes with the Tame Beasts mod. So we might have to wait for the store to restock again. Oh, when did I set a goal to bodyguard crab cake? I didn't mean to do that. So we'll put you in bed. Ooh, good, an active death yard over there. Okay. If we're lucky, they'll take out some princes. Oh, here's a prince. Boom. 6,000 cats in my pocket. Because memory controllers are a funny thing. 6,000 and 8,000 MTS kits are super desirable because it's an even multiplier. What is an MTS? I assume it's some kind of compute unit. Oh, I didn't even sell the Fog Prince head. Mega transfers per second used to be referenced as megahertz. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard the new unit, but that makes sense. See, I've said it before, but that's one thing I enjoy about streaming. You never know where the conversation is going to go or what you're going to learn from somebody. Only been locked in on PC hardware like 18 months. I know you've been on a bit of a journey. I try to learn some about it as it relates to streaming, but I can only dive so deep into that stuff. Crab Cake, if you could take out another prince for me, I'd be very happy. It seems like they finished with that one and moved on. Any princes? There's a heavy. Damn. Look at that efficiency. What do we got? All right, let's see if we got another death yard over here. The training is helping a little because their base stats appear to be 26, while their attack and defense is averaging 33 right now. So that's one thing. I wasn't sure if we were actually getting meaningful gains or if we were just getting age-based stat increases. But no, it does look like the training is helping, and the toughness, of course, is nice. See, now we're at the point where they can be knocked out a couple of times and not go into recovery coma, and that's going to really help out their toughness training. Nice. Does Kenshi work on Dragon Ball Z logic? You get stronger every time you very nearly get unalived. Yes. So you gain toughness based on the amount of damage you take. But also, if you go unconscious and then get back up, if you play dead and then get back up from playing dead instead of stay on the ground and hide, you gain a toughness boost that is amplified by the number of enemies you're surrounded by. Now, animals cannot play dead. They just get right back up, so they don't get the playing dead XP boost. But they do get the boost from being knocked unconscious and returning to battle when they are surrounded by lots of enemies. The ideal toughness training method in Kenshi for a human or a skeleton is literally go find a group of 40 hungry bandits who do the smallest damage in the game and get yourself beaten up and knocked out and then stand back up from playing dead while you're surrounded by them. You can get a character to almost max level toughness in about 20 minutes doing that. It also operates on what's called stronger opponent logic. So if you fight an enemy with higher attack and defense than you, then your own attack and defense goes higher. And if you fight one with attack and defense lower than you, then you gain less. So you're incentivized naturally to take fights that are the most losing fights you can handle without being killed. 100% Dragon Ball Z logic then. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some inspiration. Hey, what's up, Beef? Good to see you. Yeah, Crab Army. Crab Army's killing it today. They've reached an inflection point where they're pretty scary. See, the thing about animals in Kenshi is they have self-healing that is amplified when they're unconscious. So after a certain point of toughness and total HP, they are really hard to keep down. They'll kind of just repair themselves and keep getting back up. This one might be a recovery coma. I don't think we're going to beat the... Oh, no, we did get back up. Okay. Let's send Crab Cake back for healing, and we'll send Mittens in to clean up that death yard. One day you will become crab, by which you mean one of the atoms in your body will eventually become part of a crab on a long enough timeline. Might not even need to be that long, honestly. Do I know about the concept of everything evolving into crabs? Yeah, carcinization. Release the mittens. Where'd that Fogman go? Well, we're going to send Mittens over here to clean up anyway. Like your Elder Pack Bull, he feels too OP sometimes. We have enough first aid kits. We should buy some more when we get a chance. You can speed that up by feeding a crab a small piece of yourself. You know, Willow is not wrong. The crab can have some human cells as a treat. You weren't going to use all of it anyway. Oh man, look at all the princes. That's good money right there. Mittens, you know your job. You got to clean up. You're obsessed with Crab Army. I do love this run. Crab Cake's not quite ready to assist, but between them, they should wipe out some princes, and we'll be, Hermit might actually be able to run over and grab some prince heads now. Fast is Hermit moving? 17. Okay, so Hermit can't really outrun Fogman, but I think it's okay. All right, let's see. You're a prince. You're a heavy. Did we only kill one prince? I mean, one prince is 6,000 cats, so it's not bad either way. You actually are feeding themselves if your waste gets released into a river or an ocean. That's why I say, like, I don't think the timeline needs to be that long. At least for me in Florida, or, like, anybody attached to any body of water that has crabs, like, you're probably feeding them already. Headline, Florida man becomes crab by proxy. Wouldn't it be crab becomes Florida man by proxy? Both? We are the universe, and the universe is us. Leave society, be a crab. Florida man becomes proxy by crab. Hey, I'll have you know that is a very respected legal tradition in this state, and I'll not have you disrespect it. Cool, animal lunch bag. That's what I needed. That way I can load their own bags with food. Hey, Scanlan, welcome in. All right, you get a lunch bag with rice. And you get a lunch bag with dried meat. Am I planning to attempt a crab tournament in the future? Yes. Playing Clair Obscure today. We'll be defeating the Paintress next time. Well, I hope you enjoy Clair Obscure. I've heard good things about it. Buy some extra first aid kits while we're here. Okay, look, I can't let that go by. There you go, defend your master. Yes, Mittens, yes, very good. Can't tell if you're already in the beginning of Act 3 because it doesn't tell you. I think it will tell you when you get to Act 3, but I don't remember. I only watched Commercial play some of it. The blocking master. Yeah, that's Hermit's whole role. Oh, not Hermit. You stayed there. I think this death yard is now empty. They must have moved on to another. Hey, Tanky, how's it going? All right, I guess we got to check for death yards this way. Crab. Yeah, the crabs are doing great. They are showing amazing growth. Even Mittens is almost fully healed now. Oh, my bad, V. I gotta just give you permissions to post links. It's not like you haven't been here long enough. But for now, the system remains unflinching, and Discord may prove a good alternative. Why are you always the limit tester? Don't you love testing systems? Determining exceptions and limits? Thanks to you, I know I can't paste a link. You are a hero. So to be fair, I just haven't figured out how to. I turn links off because it's basic internet safety thing. That's just the way I was raised. You don't click unknown links, and you can do a lot of damage to somebody with a malicious link dropped in a chat. I should know how to set it up so that it exempts clips from Twitch, but I don't know how to do that. I've tried, I couldn't get it to work. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, definitely. I don't need anybody's like Discord or email or bank account getting, taken over because they clicked a malicious link that somebody put in my chat. Why did that one just fall over? Hermit wasn't attacking, so I don't know what that was all about. You're thinking about sausage? Yeah, that's the only delicious link I could come up with. Okay, here's what we'll do. We have ads on Twitch. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll do this fight. I need to get crab cake out of bed. Okay, they're all going to take a much-needed nap. And while they're taking a nap, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick restroom break. Thank you for dealing with the ads, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. I appreciate it. It helps the Twitch experience be better by removing pre-roll ads. I'll be back in a second, and then we'll see if Mittens and Crab Cake are maybe ready to take on a bigger fight. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you then. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm no longer fast as fuck. I accelerated at a great pace in a negative direction. Your mother was from the royal family. She was a beautiful person. Nicest yo mama joke ever. Some of the games you've been playing, I'm just asking how you doing. Stunt jump. No notes. Okay. Is everybody in this room dead except for me? Cool. I can work with that. What just happened? I don't care how many multiplayer features your game has. If I'm playing single player mode, I should be able to play it on my computer with no internet connection and no disruptions. Like, yeah, if there's a leaderboard or something, the leaderboard won't work, that's fine. If it doesn't track my progress, that's fine, but I can't play the solo part without internet connection. I don't like that. Go. All right, hope everybody had a good break, stretched, did some breathing exercises. I don't know, some visualization. You do you. However, you get prepared to get back into crab battle. Mini rant right there is why you're happy with the way DICE wound down Mirror's Edge servers. Did they leave it open for people to host their own? Man, 3,000 for a bed rental. That's a lot. Well, I was thinking because you either had to change your password or make a new account on Facebook. Because if you're running with Twitter, that almost got it deleted due to someone else using info. You had to write an appeal to the administrator of Twitter to show that you're good following their guidelines. Oh, so you got taken over and someone was using your account to post. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful. Leaderboards are down, custom run challenges are down, solo campaign will work forever. I would say it would be better if they could host, custom challenges, but I have to give credit where credit is due that at least the campaign will work in that case. Let's put Mittens in bed to heal up faster. All right, so to the east of Mongrel, there is a small holy military base. Either that or a wandering holy nation patrol could be good targets to try to stretch the fighting capabilities a little bit. I love it when you take down the Holy Nation. Nice base. Thank you. This is a town. This is the town of Mongrel, so it always exists in the game. A laptop, but don't use it to post stuff to Twitter or Facebook because hackers can use your info through your webcam. Yeah, it's good to be safe in general. All right, they're almost healed up, and they will also heal up some on the way. Love your very pretty network. Okay, so I have an opinion on VPNs. I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't know if this is a good take. But my take is, in a world where there are various actors, state and non-state, who pretend to be who they are not, and when intelligence agencies have secretly owned encryption companies and the like, I will never take a VPN sponsorship because I don't think I have the tech skills to sell you something that I can verify is not a honeypot. Okay, I don't know enough about it. Like, I know what a VPN is in theory, but I'm just saying there's a lot of deception out there, and it's a lot of trust who you're funneling your information through when using a VPN. And I don't think, VPN sponsorships are common. I don't think it's my place to ever take one and try to tell people who to trust with their data. Why is Mitten sunk? Wow, a lot of damage to the head. That just undid all of the resting we chose. Well, Hermit's gonna get some blocking skill up. All right, well, time to put the crabs to bed again so they can be ready for adventure. Honeypot, like the biggest scam advert most recently, wasn't Honey taking money from the influencers that promoted them. Yeah, so I don't know the full details of the Honey scam, but I know it was quite extensive. The floating bodies, this one, oh man, this one's beautiful. This one's like mid-performance at the dance exhibition of their career. Look at that. Look at the emotion. Look at the form. Look at the poise. Look at this one. Look at this one just sitting and pondering the crab. We could all learn something by pondering crab. Short version of Honey was when you clicked it, it replaced the influencer's tag with PayPal's. Interesting. Have this game and still haven't played it, but totally behind the freezing dead bodies in the air. All right. Now, we're going to put them all in one squad for now, so that they'll travel together. Now, I don't want to actually send Hermit into the Holy Military Base, but close enough that a rescue can be effected if need be. We'll probably want to use the crabs to draw attention. I wonder if the Holy Nation will even attack the crabs. They might just leave them be. In which case, we get to set the stage for the attack. All right, how close are we? Kind of this way. Might be some river raptors out here too, and if we can hunt those, we can just keep a supply of readily available food without having to buy more. Oh, that's not the military base I was thinking of. That one's much larger. So where's the... There's a little one. Maybe down here somewhere. Raptors. Creek chickens. I guess chickens are little raptors, aren't they? You left the sleeping bags. Oh, so I did. So I did. I should have picked those up. I don't think it's as much a matter of life and death, but it's good to note. Who's this here? Oh, that's a high paladin. Oh, no! Okay, we have to send the crabs. Send the crabs in. While Hermit makes an escape into the fog territory. Where's Hermit going? Run, Hermit, run! To Mongrel. Okay, so they both got knocked out. Party member in a D&D campaign you're in has a velociraptor pet. You call it the rainbow chicken. Ooh, did some damage to the high paladin. Okay. Don't want a backseat. Oh, yeah, no worries. If this was my first playthrough, I'd be a lot more against it, but I'm at the point where I'll let you know if it gets to be too much, but I'm not concerned about a little, pointing out an oversight or something. Quick. Attack while they're distracted. Need to keep an eye on that minus 45. It looks like it's increasing. So honestly, the big danger inherent here is hungry bandits butchering. Get over there, Hermit. Oh, Hermit's stuck. What? Hermit got stuck in the rocks because of the pathfinding. This is one of those cases where if I lose a crab because the pathfinding broke, I will reload. Y'all can see me sending move orders, and the pathfinding is just broken. Crab cake is dead. Mittens is up. Crab cake has been butchered. I don't know. It's a tough call because I don't know if Hermit would have made it if the pathfinding hadn't broken. It's a very tough call indeed. Reloadable 100%. I think... just based on how long it's taking me to run here... I'm unsure. The pathfinding definitely broke. Wanted to have Hermit near, right? So I sent Hermit to Mongrel. So that was a tactical mistake on my part. When I tried to send Hermit back, Hermit didn't move, was the problem. Hermit stayed in one place because the pathfinding was broken. But if I'm being honest with myself, I don't think Hermit would have gotten to Crab Cake in time. So I don't know if I can chalk that up to, like, yes, the game broke, but I think Crab Cake would have died either way. So I think I gotta live with it. It's a close call. I don't think anyone would blame you for reloading. Yeah, if I felt like it came down to the wire and the pathfinding got me killed, I would reload. But based on the amount of runtime that was left, I think I just have to call that a tactical mistake and live with it. So, the question is, where do we go from here? Mittens is a very capable fighter on his own. I think we gotta find a way to get to Crab Town and get a new crab. Yeah, 07's for Crab Cake. The thing is, I don't know that Mittens is strong enough to... I think there was an autosave not so long ago, so you could check if he reaches... Yeah, I just don't think it was, I don't think it was that close. Because I caught that Hermit wasn't moving pretty fast. So in my mind, these things get a little less interesting the less I have to live with the consequences. So I think an honest assessment tells me that I have to take my L there, and we have to decide where to go from here. That's the most interesting way to me. Okay, fine. You wanna fight Mittens? We can fight Mittens. First run was intentionally blind. Yeah. Just having stakes makes it more interesting at this level, I think. Damn, look at Mittens go. Oh, 07 to OG beep. Wow. Getting brutal with it. Crab Cake was just about to be an incredible fighter, too. It makes the loss sting, but it makes our choices have weight. All right, let's see if we can get back to Mongrel. One must taste the bitter to appreciate the sweet. No, Mittens is the crab tournament participant if he doesn't get butchered. Okay, so here's what I think I'm going to do. I mentioned earlier that there are 2 ways I can recruit more crabs. One of them is the crab raiders. I can buy them. The other is I have the tameable beasts mod, and I can tame crabs. What I will do, I think, is if I... buying the crabs will be my primary source. But if something happens and I lose all of my crabs and I'm not able to make it to Crab Town, then taming crabs will be my backup plan. Oh, I can't put a camp bed down here. That's right, because it's in the city. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. So I'm trying to remember who the enemies are in this region, because the Crab Town is here. And yeah, that's a long walk. So along the way, we have Holy Nation, Beak Things, Thralls, Beak Things, and Boneyard Wolves. We have some Hungry Bandits over here and Dust Bandits, and we know they're a concern for butchering. Once we get over here, we've got Gorillos and Land Bats. Into the crags, we have the Skeleton Bandits, who might actually leave us alone, because we are a skeleton. And the Crab Raiders, I believe, will attack us, but once we get into their town, we can simply ask them to be allies, and they should do it. Now, I don't know if they'll attack us if we have a crab in the party. Mittens is healing up pretty nicely. What's the KO point at this point? Minus 47. So honestly, that's a lot of leeway. All right, do we see any piercing screams in the area? No. Now you hear about Beak Things. Some time ago you were thinking about a run of a Beak Thing Lord, same as Crabs, but with Beak Things. That sounds like a fun playthrough also, and I'm sure it has its own challenges. Nice, go get healed up. That's a lot of health regen already. Okay, this is good. I mean, obviously not Crab Cake dying, but The training is coming along well. Who are you? Escaped servants. You're not very strong, so if you don't attack me, I won't attack you. Looking for the movement that tells me that Fogmen are near. May have to try... So it says this is an active death yard. Is there maybe just a couple crawling around wounded and not quite... Ah, there we go. Toughness is moving pretty slowly at this point, and honestly, I don't think it's going to get faster. 51 toughness is not bad, but it's definitely a skill that you can never have enough of. Ah, recovery coma. Okay. Didn't kill any princes, did we? I don't think so. I think the Fogmen are breaking again. They do this sometimes. Actually, the healing up from recovery coma is also not too bad. I think as they grow and get more health, the amount of health they have to recover as a percentage gets less, so they heal it up faster, I believe. Also, if we zoom in, we can see the recovery goes pretty quick. A hermit's under attack. Hey, Todd, welcome in. How you doing? So I'm seeing that animals do get the toughness boost when you right-click to get back up, even though they don't play dead. It's not as much as humans, but it's notable. How's the crab cake run going? No, too soon. We lost crab cake. Crab cake got butchered. Mittens is becoming a unit, though. Hermit is truly alone, as was foretold. Mittens is a good crab. Todd, I hope you're well. I hope your return stream went well. I know you just got your PC back in order. I was locked in on some script writing and editing earlier, but it's good to see you're able to come back. Ooh, a prince. Hermit, come grab this prince head. We're gonna need money to buy more crabs later on. Anyone else remember those Honda Element crab commercials? Not really, but I haven't had TV in... I don't know how many years at this point. Where was the prince? This is like peak 2003 absurdist humor. No, I don't recall it. Sounds like somebody will need to link it in the Discord. Oh, there's a prince. That's a Fogman. Any more princes? You didn't know what that did? Oh, it's just a counter for streams. For people who like, you know, checking in and recording when they're here. Boom, Fog Prince head. Another 6,000 cats. Same era as Quiznos hamsters. See, that rings a very faint bell. Not disappointed in the dad joke. Good. Yeah, Mittens is climbing the toughness fast. Tag you in memes for later, thank you. We've gone from 50 to 60 in the last little interval. I regret that we didn't do this for Crab Cake before going to fight the Holy Nation. I think a little more toughness might have averted the whole situation. I don't know, Mike. I don't know if I recognize that, but I have to say that is very, like, MySpace humor. So it tracks. Peak OMG so random era, yeah. I made you a cookie, but I eated it type shit. Early lolcats, yeah. Yep. We are all ceiling cat. I hope not. You can't do that on Twitch. Okay, do we have a wandering group over here? If not, then perhaps this way. Ooh, Mittens has no food, so next cycle around we need to top up the backpack. The days when you had to make the computer scream at the other computer to use the internet on the telephone. Once made your own 12-foot long cat plushie. If I can kill this prince, it'll be a nice, nice extra piece of income. Ah, recovery coma. Okay. We got the toughness up too. Honestly, we may just be good to chill here until the recovery coma heals up. Alright, so we got one prince that's gonna die. Well, if the group is gonna break, let's have Hermit go out and... collect the head and patch up Mittens. Says if you want to look at a long cat, you just heft your orange tabby. Run, Hermit, run! Run, run, run! I don't think Mittens is gonna be awake in time to save you. Where's the prince? You're a prince. Back to town with you. Mittens will be up in no time. Mittens woke back up and chose violence. Good crab. All right, you got another captive audience around the corner. Imagine you're being eaten alive and a giant crab comes by and saves you. I mean, I say saves, this guy's probably still gonna bleed to death, but... Semantics. Well, I'm pretty sure they matter to the guy being eaten alive. Won't soon, though. Brutal. Is Mittens gonna die? Don't think so. Just based on the healing rates, the recovery rates that animals have, and the fact that Crab Cake died because he got butchered by hungry bandits. Fogmen don't butcher animals. They eat humans alive, but they don't butcher animals. That's an awful lot of knockouts. That's actually how you get stronger. Every time we get knocked out and I tell Mittens to get back up, his toughness level goes up, and he takes less damage and is harder to knock out. Oh yeah, it's a very unintuitive system at first. As long as these numbers go positive, we're good. If the wound is so grievous that they start to go negative, Hermit will need to intervene. Remember when you kept knocking out that prisoner? The only way to learn about it is reading some random messages on the load screen. Yeah, or just, like, accidentally lucking into it happening. Which is how I did in my first playthrough. We got another prince over here. Mitten's just taking their routine mid-fight power naps. Alright, let's get Hermit out here to provide some first aid. And also pick up that other Fog Prince head. Oh, yeah, that's a recovery coma, but that's actually when animals heal up fastest, I think, so. Alright, now where was the prince? No, we killed a prince. Or maybe the prince ran away or despawned? Strange. I was looking forward to that payday. Oh, also, while we're here, let's put some food in Mitten's account. Alright, well, we can head back. Oops. This money will be good because it should allow us to buy some adult crabs when we do make it to the crab raiders. There you go. Get that health back. Well, there's nobody out here eating the prisoners. I wonder if we have cleared all the fogmen in the area. Oh, wait. Ah, they come for dinner. Doing tons of damage now, like over 100 per bite. Got that dexterity going up too. That'll increase cut damage. I hear somebody screaming over here. Thought I saw text of somebody screaming. Ah, here we go. They've moved over here. Gave Mittens a little time to heal up as well. Look at that cartwheel. It's funny, they genuinely don't seem to care about being attacked by the crabs. Or until they're attacked by the crab, I should say. They'll just kind of chill. I guess it's because they don't see them as food. '73 toughness is really not bad. How far are we from Mongrel? Ah, there's Mongrel, not far at all. We'll get Hermit to get out here and heal us up. Seems like we can get a toughness level once every couple of knockouts. Maybe depending on the group size. Ooh, big group. Here we go. It seems to be I get the most XP if I'm issuing a move command when Mittens is alive but hasn't stood back up yet. We're kind of just following them around like they're on tour, and I'm following them to their different gigs. Oh, I don't even have to tell Mittens where to go. Mittens knows what's up. Yeah, just a heat-seeking missile. It's a smart crustacean of fine quality. Only the finest. You think you're a fan of Crab Squad? I followed them on every tour since day 30. Is this also raising defense? Yeah, 46 melee defense. I don't know if defense does anything for animals. Let's see, do they still recover faster zoomed in? It kind of looks like it. Oh, wow. Look at the size of that squad. All right, why don't you come on back, get patched up, and next time around we'll send you after that death squad. And your dryer says it's going to be an hour and 40 plus minutes to dry your clothes, because the paw pillow didn't drain everything properly in the washer. Oh. The foliage looks like red spider webs up close. Yeah, Kenshi does have cool foliage. Cool just world design in general. Just a quick plug, if you are enjoying and you are new to the channel, your subscription on YouTube is appreciated. We are going for YouTube Partner to be able to monetize our videos more effectively. And I am pushing out more regular, like, daily YouTube shorts, Kenshi, indie games, all sorts of stuff. So if you're enjoying, it's much appreciated if you consider. End of the plug. All right, we have ads on Twitch. I think I'm going to go ahead and play through this ad break because we're kind of just doing mundane stuff. We still have the bed out here. Yeah. We'll throw Mittens in the bed real quick. Oh, yeah, much faster recovery. It'll be good to be at, like, positive health. Should really allow Mittens to get in there and do some fighting and some leveling. Though it almost seemed like the limb health went up faster when it was in the negatives. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll get on up over 100, and that'll be a lot better. The crab is continuing even to age, so the stat multiplier is almost, I want to say, the highest it'll go. At Elder, it should go to 1.0. I don't know if it'll go higher. I think Elder is like 1.3. But I haven't really done much with animal units before, so I don't know entirely how they work in the player's control. Okay, so it looked like there was an active death yard, like over here. Let's go check that out. They might have moved on already. In fact, it looks like there's some over here. Or maybe just the one. Okay, any other screaming for mercy? I don't see any. Go this way. Couple of princes. Where they go, I bet the rest of them do. Oh yeah, let's get Hermit out here. That's a good haul. Wait, that prince was running around without its head? I don't know how that worked. Maybe staying nearby a pole and attacking the ones that come in to eat the person. Maybe that's a good source of XP. Maiko, that's a pretty good roll. Look at that. Got a couple of 10s in there. And not like a 10s unit. Yeah, min-maxing. Damn, just knocked down 2 heavies with 1 attack. We still haven't gotten the message that the Death Yard was wiped out. Ooh, another prince? Now, there was a prince in here who had a head I could steal. And that one's still alive, maybe. Let's see. Oh, that one is still alive. There we go. Shouldn't get too greedy anyway. That's like 36,000 cats in one go. Are they still approaching this pole? Yep. I think all the bodies or something. It was kind of hard on my computer just now because I just got a total, like, encoder overload. Carnage processor overload. You know what? If there's no, like, cyberpunk, sci-fi, whatever game where you can kill a robot and remove a carnage processing unit, it is a missed opportunity. And the GPU can be a gore processing unit. It appears we're too good at our job cleaning up the Fogmen. We're running out of targets of opportunity. Send Mittens out here, and Hermit can go to the bar and sell these things. The bar probably can't afford it all. Yeah, can't afford it at all. I know who can, though. The skeleton doctor. Actually, can't even afford all of them. Let's get a legit skeleton repair kit. Let's get 2. Why not? We're in the money now. All right, Hermit, come collect. Go back to the other store and ask if they make commission. Wait, I don't get it. Is this a pun that I'm walking into? You got a pretty woman there. No, they literally did not have the money to buy the Fog Prince heads off of me. It wasn't anything about them not wanting to do business with me. They just literally did not have enough money in the register to buy my wares. Wow, look at this. I'm starting to think crabs are the ultimate life forms. Yes. We've just gained like 5 toughness levels from this one encounter. We're actually recovering faster than they're damaging us. Like, yes, we're getting knocked unconscious, but if you look at the actual limb stats, they are going at a net positive at this point. Wow, there's so many enemies. It's chasing this one down. Oh man, just ruthless. I'm gonna zoom in close so the healing goes faster. We could go back and get patched up, but honestly, it's been such an XP-rich environment. I wonder how high we should push the toughness. We're already about to hit 90. Mittens is getting brutal with those attacks. All right, let's go get healed up. Remove that cut damage. It seems like maybe martial arts is the stat given to crab combat, but I'm not sure. I know it does a lot of pierce damage, which I don't know if that necessarily tracks for martial arts. All right, we'll let that build back up. This is fun. This is definitely a little bit of a power fantasy sort of run. Like, imagine if I had a dozen crabs as strong as Mittens. That'd be unstoppable. Already most stats back over 100. Oh, interesting. The stats are going up. Just, I guess, with the age multiplier. So strength and dexterity go up. It doesn't look like toughness rises with the age multiplier. Alright, it looked like there were still large groups over this way. Age 0.99. So we'll see if that's the max or if it goes past that. Honestly, Hermit could use the toughness of being beaten up a little bit. Which Death Yard are they using? Here we go. You keep doing your thing, Hermit. You got it. I believe in you. There we go. Playing dead. Got back up. Good for another toughness level. Wow. Just cutting them down. Oh, man, that was so impressive. Like a scythe. What's the move that Kingler has that's an instant kill to, well, knockout to another Pokemon? Is it Guillotine? Because I'm pretty sure that's what we just saw, was the Guillotine. Just saved that escaped servant. I think we're getting to the point where we will have to fight enemies with higher attack to get meaningful stat gains. As fun as this is, and this is very fun. Honestly, we're probably at the point where I could just leave Mittens here AFK to guard one of these poles and just attack anybody who comes in reach. Okay, we're at the 1.0 multiplier. So I wasn't sure if it was going to go above 0.99. We'll see if it goes above 1.0. I'll be curious. I also wonder if being a solo crab made the training easier by increasing the bonus for being surrounded without friendlies nearby. And if Crab Cake's death might have been the impetus for the gains that we've seen with Mittens. Finally finished editing one video that was almost 2 hours long. I have been there. Congratulations. You have a mountain left, including making short and TikTok-style videos. Yes, I am on the same train lately. They definitely take dedication to make, but they get good results. Especially with the more effort you put into it. Yeah, absolutely. I've started making some that aren't just like clipped out of streams, but are full start to finish like short videos with their own purpose. And it's rewarding, but it is like at that point it's almost like making a regular video. Especially now that shorts can be like 3 minutes instead of 1. I wonder what it's going to take to get our toughness to, like, 95. It does get more difficult the higher the levels go. The duration is way longer than TikTok. I think TikTok can be up to 60 minutes now. And look at this pile of carnage. They will tell their people of the wrath of Mittens. No more endless parts to get the tea. No, people still do that because it you have to click on the profile and it gets them follows and stuff. Sadly. I think next part is we've got to get Hermit's toughness way up so that Hermit can be safe to travel long distances. It'd be great if I could remove Hermit's legs and replace them with speed legs. That would actually make this entire thing so much easier. There are methods to make that happen I may need to consider. The methods mostly involve not wearing pants and attacking iron spiders so that the damage eventually takes your legs off. It would be hysterical to see. Is that a buff thing? So if you don't wear the pants, you don't have protection on your legs. So when the iron spiders attack you with high pierce damage, you can repair your core and your chest. But the leg damage will tick up over time proportionately to remove the leg. And the purpose of removing the leg is to put the high speed legs on so that you can outrun other enemies and things. Like if I had two of the Masterwork high speed legs on Hermit, I could easily travel to the crab town and buy myself more crabs and then carry them back here and train them. Ah, damn, I haven't been recording this whole time. I'll have to download my VOD, my 2K VOD, before it goes away. You know what? I should get the mod that removes the fly sounds, because this is getting a bit ridiculous. Also, rip this guy. We might be as bad, or woman. We might be as bad as the Fogmen because we're not actually saving these people. We're using them as bait for the Fogmen to attack the Fogmen and grow stronger. Okay, so we've got 94 toughness now. What is our damage resistance at this point? 57%. That's quite high. I think we can get patched up. We might come across more groups of Fogmen on the way. Or they'll run by and knock us out as a little prank. Might knock out a crab in a drive-by. Felt cute. Look, are you gonna say they're not cute? Would love to see 95 toughness. I'm not sure if it's realistic to go more than that. 95 toughness. So let's see. Oh, we're at 52% already for the next level. Maybe it is realistic to go more than that. Ye ask and ye shall receive. Oh. Mittens has ascended. Wow, I've never seen these acrobatics before. Let's get you patched up for a minute, huh? Go on, save your master. Or the shinobi guards will do it. I will say there's going to be something interesting about the logistics if we get to a certain number of full-grown crabs, because they do eat more the larger they get. Man, look how big Mittens is getting. Good crab. You know, food cubes might be a good option. We do kind of have the money to pay for it. So base stats now for Mittens are over 200 per limb. Take this opportunity to fill my water. So yeah, this week I'm thinking we're going to have a demo day. I've got a bunch of demos I'd like to play and record and maybe make some short content on. And I found out we finished Whispering Hills. The dev commented and said we got to the end of where the mod currently finishes, and they are hoping to release the next part maybe around Christmas. So we're done with it for now. We'll go back to it when it updates. But that leaves some opening in the schedule. Ooh, 96 toughness. There we go. Demo day mentioned. I know, it's been a minute, huh? I don't know what it is, but sometimes they'll just gain like a full level of toughness. Some of the best games are demo day games. Yeah, then sometimes we meet cool devs, or we find a game and it ends up, like, we love the demo, and it ends up being a cool full playthrough. But I do love featuring some indie games. I put this out there in the Twitch Creator Club Discord, but I would love if they would have an indie club. You know, they did the retro one, they've got the tabletop one. An indie and a horror would be cool. And I don't just say that because I love indie and horror, but... They gain toughness from the battle within their minds. I survived because the fire within me burned brighter than the fire outside. Joshua Graham moment. Speaking of, I'm excited for Fallout Season 2. I do want to do some more Fallout 4 mods. I want to do, there's a couple like liminal space or horror mods for Fallout 4 that I want to do, but maybe we'll check out if there's mods for New Vegas as well and get to some of those around the release. That's probably a good time to be playing New Vegas, around the time that Season 2 of the show comes out. Okay, yep, characteristic screaming. This Death Yard always seems to have activity. We're dealing like 160 damage at this point, which is incredible. Is it just the one? There we go, more incoming. Where's Hermit being attacked? Where is Hermit? Oh, by the bed. That's right. Keep it up. You got this. Wow, that is absolutely vicious. Ooh, and we got 97 toughness. We might actually max toughness this way. I don't know that I've ever seen a character with, I don't know if the limit's 99 or 100, but it seems like we could be approaching that. I wonder if it's the age multiplier granting a toughness increase. Maybe at set intervals. Oh, you know we're going to have to do Crabmaster versus Bugmaster by the end of this run. Hermit's had his own toughness gains. Hermit's having little side quests while Mittens is the main character. Oh, Bugmaster, where did our twin paths emerge? So I have a theory that the crabs and the spiders in this game are related because both species have 4 legs and 2 forearms, or 4 legs. Which is just, it's a unique design choice in the first place. But it's the same design, the same limb design across the crabs, the spiders, and the iron spiders. Now, could that be for the sake of having the same skeleton and animation? Possibly. Relentless. These guys happen to be princes. I don't think so. Hey, what's up, Frankie? How's it going, friend? Hope you're doing well. Y'all, if you're here on Twitch or YouTube and you like Kenshi and you don't know Frankie was here, he does challenge runs like 5 days a week. He'll beat all of Kenshi in like 3 hours. Really great guides. Don't watch them if you're new to the game because they will ruin the game's progression for you. But you can learn anything you would like to about Kenshi from Frankie. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm Ad Noctum, variety streamer on Twitch and YouTube. I stream Kenshi on Saturdays and Sundays on both platforms. I also make some Kenshi videos over on YouTube. It's good to have you. We are doing a CRABMASTER run, and we are basically maxing out our crab here mittens. And I can't believe I was never aware of the power of crab. Ooh, we're up to 98 toughness. Yeah, I'm thinking toughness must go up in intervals with age. Guides are best for people who either think they know everything about the game or those who are on the brink of rage quitting and need help. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I definitely recommend going into this game, trying to figure it out on your own, and then looking up stuff if you bounce off of it the first time. But Frankie, what was the run today? Feel free to tell us about it. Yeah, I'm thinking... oh, Maiko, if you are around, could we get a snooze, please? Frankie has once again rated us on the precipice of ads. What is the age multiplier? 1.05. I'm thinking it may be time to get Hermit some more toughness and then get Mittens fighting some enemies with higher nat attack and defense. So at this point, we are seeing gains in the attack and defense, but it is starting to slow. Little heads up, fighting Fogman and cranking the population up to the max is like the ideal way to train attack on animals who can hit multiple enemies at once. Oh, okay, so maybe I am doing the right thing. I mean, I don't think Pop is max. No, it's actually 1, but... Crabs aren't as great as they can only hit 2 enemies per attack, but still not bad. Ah, I see. I have noticed hitting multiple enemies with 1 attack, but I'm not gonna lie, I've played this entire run at 5 times speed, so I might have glanced over some details in the combat animations. We lost a crab earlier to butchering because I decided that I wanted them to fight Holy Nation for some training, and then some bandits came along and butchered one. So unfortunately, Crab Cake is no longer with us, but Mittens has reached a whole new level of training. Fun fact, when you make a game in advanced options, if you disable bandits, loot the player, it stops them from butchering animals. Okay, I understand the game logic behind that. That makes sense. I don't know that I would, but it's good to know. I mean, we're getting decent gains still at this point. Oh, we're showing 99 toughness. Interesting. Yeah, so... And are we at 1.06? Yes. So it seems like every time we go up an age multiplier, we gain 1 rank of toughness. The percent that is shown is your actual percent. So, like this 79% here. Oh, or did you mean over... I guess it doesn't show up in this menu. I always got to remember which menu to look for things in. So if, let's say, you were 100.12 and we're age 0.5, the game would show your level at 50.12, or at age 0, it would show as 0.12. Yeah, so I did notice, like, the toughness, like, we're at 99.79. I noticed that the percentage stays pretty consistent. I'll be looking to find out if that means my toughness can exceed 100 when I age up to 1.07. What's going on with Hermit? Actual base level is 93 at the moment. Okay, that makes sense. Which is honestly not bad. Let's go see if this death yard is filled back up. Hermit, how you doing, bud? Still blocking? Yep. So Hermit, in case you're confused, Hermit's not going to attack this run. His role is the crab master. He feeds and takes care of the crabs. So we're not really training Hermit other than toughness and defense and athletics. And he's just got a basic iron stick. Did something like that in a bull run before. Yeah, we just need somebody to handle the crabs. In fact, you know I don't like to reload saves, but I had to reload a save because I clicked randomly in Mongrel, and I clicked a closed shop door, and the guards killed Hermit. And the run was dead at that point because I had nobody to interact or feed the crabs, so I had to reload. I almost feel like breaking down the door should need you to hold Alt the same way it does when you're stealing an item. What the hell happened to Twitch? It looks so weird. Oh, you must be on mobile. If you like the layout on mobile, you can keep it. But if you would like to go back to the classic layout, there should be a button to swap it back over in the options. Welcome in. Okay, we've got toughness showing at 100. That's the first time I've ever seen that on a character I've controlled. It's all good, but how's it been? Pretty good. Just doing our thing, working on content, streaming. Hope you're well. So we must be 1. Oh, no, we're not 1.07 yet. Interesting. Does that mean we ticked over in toughness? We did. We ticked over in toughness to the next level. Good, just working, sleeping, and gaming. Got to start getting on Twitch more. You drop in like every couple of months. No worries. Honestly, I don't mind that people don't catch all of my streams and that they're out living their life, you know? Also, high-quality VODs are on YouTube. If you ever just want to see what's been going on, skim through it or whatever. At 100, your damage resistance is now capped. Any levels over now are just useful to remove wound degeneration when KO'd. Okay, still useful. So damage resistance is 65%. Gotcha. We've got attack of 56. That and KO time, also useful. Does dexterity affect attack speed of animals? Like, as the dexterity goes up, is the crab getting quicker at attacking? Absolutely. Okay, cool. Actually, yeah, the way the way Mittens kind of looks like a lawnmower now, I should have intuited that. Hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate you.
2 months, sweet lol.
2 months, but we've known each other for like 2.5 years. You came in when I was playing Lords of the Fallen, so that was October 23. Good to let the ads roll. Yes, Raiders, we will be having some ads on Twitch. I will be taking the opportunity to take a short restroom break while we play some clips so that anybody who's not subscribed does not miss gameplay. I appreciate your understanding, especially if you're on YouTube, where we don't get those ads, that we just keep the stream rolling for everybody. Haven't noticed crabs have a 150 chance to get hit in their head and 150 in their chest. Yeah, yeah, they definitely do tend to get beat up in the same place. Frankie, by the way, thanks for the support and the raid and all that you do for Kenshi. If you gotta head out, if you gotta go eat or take care of the pup or whatever, no worries. I know how it is, and I appreciate you raiding over. They have a great damage spread for animals, one of the best, just like bone dogs. I mean, they're absolutely brutal. Now, I know these are Fogmen, but just what the crabs are capable of is ridiculous. Gonna go eat. Didn't realize until you were about to end, but you forgot to eat today. Yeah, go get you something to eat, and thanks again for all the support. Y'all, once again, Twitch or YouTube people, if you like Kenshi, check out Frankie Was Here. Animal with the same stats as a human do more damage than one with a Meito Falling Sun. Wow. Maiko, thank you for getting that additional shout-out for Frankie. All right, the chest is actually getting a bit beaten up now. Yeah, we've got an actual recovery coma. That's interesting. I didn't know that you would go into coma at a higher point than... Oh, health KO point is minus 85. Well, you learn something every day. Okay, that is our ad break moment. So I will be back in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Appreciate you. See you in about 3. I think I found the anomaly. Okay. Do I have... Ooh, I've got the perfect thing. What a beauty. What a throw.
Best bets to access it from the service level. Gotta weigh in from there.
Judy's hair reminds me of a rooster. What just happened? You can probably tell from my death counter. Frost is no joke either. That's what she said. Probably, yeah, that is indeed what some she has said, I bet. And you know who that she was? Kenshi. I think there's a lesson in there for all of us. Today I lost the piss lottery, and that's what my chat became about. Why does the light go out in here when I aim? That's quite interesting. Oh! That sphincter just shut real hard like many of you at home. Am I right or am I right? It's kind of cute. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna do it. I hope you're all happy. I think in the good ending, I make my parents proud, and I marry Junko, and then I get a nice, stable job and a nice house, and I have 2.2 kids, and then I do barbecues with my brother and his family, and I box up all of my video games and put them away and pull them out once every couple years and look at them wistfully and sigh and remember what used to be. But realize I'm a different man now with different priorities. I think that's the good ending. All right, we're back. Thank you all for hanging in there and your patience. I may want to get Hermit over here to try to grab Mittens. If I don't necessarily feel like waiting the whole time. I think Mittens will be okay. Because the recovery, the self-healing in coma should be pretty good. If you had a nickel for every time we got a sphincter clip. Listen, it's not my fault that the games I play seem to have recurring themes. And a lot of them revolve around flesh. Hermit might be about to take an L on this one. Honestly, we gotta get Hermit's toughness up too, so no big deal. Hmm. 500 quotes, and we don't have any about crabs. Funny that. Yeah, I think I don't think we'll get to it this stream, but I think we're approaching the point where we make our way to Crab Town and acquire a few more crabs. Need there to be an official Crab Town postcard. I think they have a crab sweater. Oh, this will be the best form of mittens yet. Look at those stats. Already have like 5 sweaters. The best time to wear a crab sweater is all the time. Ah, Mittens is out of food. That's one thing Hermit can go do. The master now serves the crab. Except, like, doesn't serves the crab, because that would imply, you know, like a dinner plate. This right here, 100% rice-fed crab. All right, let's go to this corner of the death yard that always seems to have activity for some reason. Or did I jinx it? Oh, here we go. Just knock 2 of them out with a single attack. Doing like 200 damage at this point. So historically, it has been that... Oh, here we go. Squads of them will just show up here. Not quite the numbers I'm looking for, but it's a start. See what happens if we do turn the multiplier up. It's the squad size, right? Yeah. Let's go 1.75 for now. We're going to quick save just in case that causes difficulty. Okay, here we go. Looks like a bigger squad, but I'm not 100% sure. Some of the squads here were already pretty big. Those are pretty decent stat gains. Oh yeah, the population size multiplier did it. Oh, it's also an elder crab now. I see you trying to crawl away. No opportunity for rest. You will be hunted down and destroyed. They don't even want to mess with Mittens now. Oh, look at this. We got to go do it. Almost a 61 attack. You get healed up because I think it'll be more efficient to do it that way. We just get more hits in per unit of time if we do that. What a joy to have raised this crab from a little... What do you call a baby crab? Is it a pup? Crab pup? A crabling? I don't know. But whatever it is, we have raised it from that thing into an amazing fighting machine. How do you say that? A Zoa? Also, I'm thinking these legs on the P4 Mark II, they kind of look like the stealth legs a little bit. And of course, it's the head and chest that are the most damaged. Those, well, the head, chest, and stomach. Those are the ones that contribute to the knockouts the most. So those are the ones that we actually need to be the highest to resist being knocked out and have the most efficient training time. So it goes Zoa, early larva, Megalopa, still larva but with legs and claws, juvenile crab. We need to come up with something way cuter. What if we call it a Zoe? Because that's pretty close to the actual word, but maybe more personable. All right, just about fully healed and ready for more action. Yeah. Listen, Mittens is ready to go. It's amazing how much my runs have revolved around the Fog Islands lately. They moved on from there. Oh, there's a big group. Big group. All right, let's go. So we got 61 attack, almost to 62. Oh, but weird, it leveled up, but it didn't. Unless I was looking at the level for defense instead of attack, maybe. I could swear I saw it loop over 61, but not actually tick up. Martial arts has gone up a little, too. So I think the 1.10 is the highest base stat multiplier we get. We're not getting dexterity ticking up on its own anymore. We'll send Mittens back for some defense and some healing. We'll watch the dexterity next. Further research has revealed that the juvenile stage after the larval stage is called a crablet. Okay. Looks like no active death yards directly in the vicinity. I don't know what it is about this one being as active as it was, but... Yeah, we'll watch the dexterity next, because that will increase not only attack speed, but also the cutting damage, which I think the crab is pure cutting damage. Get him, Mittens. Okay, so dexterity gain is a little slower. It seems like 2 or 3 attacks for 1%. It's going to be difficult getting a new crab and then raising them up. I'll be comparing them to Mittens the entire time. Be so spoiled. It's interesting. They seem to have a base assassination of half whatever their standard stat allocation is. Bet YouTube is so stingy about copyrights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. So 13 miles an hour is your run speed, huh? Oh, max possible is 12, but total is 13 somehow. Because this game definitely maths. Now, I think dexterity is a per attack XP gain. I don't think it gains the multiplier from being surrounded by multiple enemies. Oh, Hermit's got another big group over here. We'll send Mittens back if we finish this one. Yeah. Hermit's gaining defense just for being left AFK, basically. Oh, man, the Shinobi cleaned up the whole group. Ah, well. When you move at a crab's pace, that's what happens. Yeah, so we've got to attack about 10 groups to gain 1 level of dexterity now. That's slowed way down. Maybe 8. Maybe 8 large groups. It's not even a large group there. I was curious if they would get reinforcements, but nope. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. They put somebody on the pole. We'll wait for them to gather around for dinner time. How about you? Got a group over here? Just one? I'll let it chum up a little bit and see if it attracts any more. Ah, here's a group. Okay, melee attack did go to 62. I wonder why it was that it didn't seem to be increasing before. Come on, just tick over to 65. Will this one do it? No? How about you? Yeah, interesting. Dexterity just ticked over also, and it didn't level up. So something about the leveling is not quite correct. I don't know if it just takes a second to reflect, because attack eventually got there. But I definitely just watched the bar roll over and dexterity not raise. Ah, sounds good, Maiko. Appreciate you. Let's zoom in on Mittens to see if we can get some quick recovery going. Oh, we're already in the positives. I wonder what an assault on a Holy Nation base would look like now. All right, let's roll Mittens on back. Ah, see, now dexterity rolled over. Yeah, it seems like it takes a minute for the status levels to take effect. All right, and it's getting pretty late for me, so I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody, for being part of stream. Really appreciate you. If you are new here and you enjoy Kenshi, please do consider subscribing. I stream Kenshi most every Saturday and Sunday. I've got Kenshi videos on my YouTube, my blind first playthrough, Rock Bottom Solo Hardcore, Fogman Rehabilitation. That last one's going to be a video. Hopefully within the next week it'll be up, but a lot of these are available both as edited videos and full-length VOD series. I've also got some shorts and things like that for Kenshi, but this has been a great one. I will plan to be back next week with more Kenshi. This week we will plan to do at least one indie game demo day, and we'll see what else we get up to during the week. If you'd like to keep up with it, Discord is going to be the best place to do it. You can find my Discord either !Discord on Twitch or on YouTube. You can click in my description to find it. Feel free to give me any feedback on things you'd like to see covered as far as Kenshi, any shorts or topics or anything like that, and I will consider making them into a video. So until next time, thank you all for being a part of things. Really appreciate you. As usual, we're going to close off YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for being here, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you've enjoyed this Kenshi CRABMASTER run as much